lovely.
How are you? I am ALEDream, and this is McGeo Music, and welcome to the first segment of Let Your Voice Be Heard. This is where I get to speak to independent artists, comedians, photographies, freelancers, all that stuff. If you would like to be interviewed, please contact me on my personal social media, such as my Instagram, Twitter, and like my Facebook page, and send me a message away. So, McGeo Music, what does that name come from? Like, why you were inspired to call yourself McGeo Music?
Well, I am not even sure if it's McGeo or Mike Geo. I'm just letting, at this point, I'm just letting people decide. We'll see. Well, because you know what, I originally thought, like, because Mike Geo, honestly, there's a lot of people with that name. But if you make it MIC Geo, there's like nobody out there with the name, like on Spotify and all that stuff. And I don't know, my father calls me Mick sometimes. So there's that meaning, and plus Mike, if you pronounce it Mike, it's like a microphone. So it's whatever you want.
That's actually really smart, especially with the microphones, because singers use microphones. That's how we project our voice, that's how we sing, that's how we get our voice be heard.
Because Mick is usually M-I-C-K, but I don't know, it's whatever you want to call me.
That's awesome. People. So how long have you been singing?
Well, I mean, I was singing from when I was like 2, but it was like really like screaming more than singing. So I'd say like really singing, it's been like I guess I started for real trying in 2002, so we're talking like about 16 years of trying. So
have you ever participated like in high school courses and shows, and if you did, what was your favorite experience about it?
I mainly did like Battle of the Bands and stuff.
Ooh, Battle of the Bands.
So I used to like to do those things, like play with the band, and so you know, in school I never like did anything like I mean, I alright, they did Grease, and I tried out for it, but so they liked my voice, but they weren't sure about the acting, so I didn't get to do anything. But
they're really, if you have to do a Grease or a musical or something, you do need to have like a little theatrical kind of thing.
Exactly.
So did you improve your acting?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't really, you know, I haven't really, actually in college, we had acting thing, and I would do that, and everybody was like, oh, let's keep you, because they thought I was funny.
Like
so
improv.
If I do, like, stupid stuff, or if I can be stupid, and I could be angry, and that's it. So, I can't be Danny Zuko, no way. It's too serious.
So you can't, cool. So you never thought of doing Broadway in the future?
I never really thought of it, no.
Broadway has, you know, open doors and stuff, especially for us independent artists.
Of course.
It's a great way to get your voice out there, let your voice be heard. And, you know, I say that a lot because that's the name of the segment. Duh. But, not to be corny. But, you know, it's a great way to have your voice be heard and let the songs are fun, especially if you're doing, like, your favorite movie that's inspired by a Broadway show. Like, my dream was to do The Little Mermaid. I love The Little Mermaid.
I would do The Lion King, I guess.
Lion King, that's a good one.
Like a Beatle thing.
Oh, like a Beatle.
No, they had Beatles show on Broadway a couple times.
Yeah, or off Broadway too as well.
Yeah, I mean.
Let's go back to the music thing. So you've been singing since you were 2, screaming actually.
Screaming.
Now, with the music, did you do it by yourself? Did you have help? Did you have the support? Can you tell us how that became your dream of, you know, being an artist?
I don't remember like what it was that made me want to do it, but I do remember like my dad and my mom both they liked the Beatles, and they liked Paul McCartney specifically, I guess. So I'd hear that stuff, the music a lot, and then I for some reason wanted to sing, and it was like it felt good. So I'd make my whole family line up on the couch, and I would sing and force them to watch me. And they actually tell me, actually it's on video, so I know it's true, if one of them walked away, I'd stop the whole thing, make them come back, and start the song over again, which is pretty, like, insane. Like, imagine, I'm like 3 or 4 years old, like, I can barely speak.
Bossy!
I know, and I'm not bossy, like, really at all, I don't think. Well, my girlfriend thinks I am, but I'm not really bossy.
That takes it, so basically, you have to be in the spotlight when it comes to that. When you're in the spotlight, and when they miss it, you want them to see it from the beginning. so they don't miss any epic moment, right?
I guess, yeah, epic moment, yeah.
Epic
I
moment.
guess, I don't know why I did that. It's slightly embarrassing, but it's a funny story, so yeah.
That's really like, yeah. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years with your music?
Well, I mean, where I'd like to see myself is being able to tour and, you know, travel around and play. But even like if I was just able to like just release songs and be able.
So, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Well, I mean, I'd like to like be able to tour and play, like, you know, tour and play songs for people and release music and like be able to do that. Like, that's what the only thing I have to do. But you know, or even if I'm just able to like release songs, even if I can't tour, I'm just releasing songs and like making enough to like have a small fan base. You know, I just want to do music. It's like I like writing songs and I like playing songs. So
would you like to write a song for a famous person?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to do that too. So
I think I need to talk to him about that.
Yeah.
I want to write a song for let me see, Selena Gomez. One of my favorites. I love Selena Gomez.
That's a good one. I wouldn't. Yeah, I would. If she wanted me to write a song for her, I'm not gonna be like, nah.
I'm a bubblegum pop artist, so
Yeah.
I like bubblegum pop.
I
So
like
so what's your genre of music? Are you mostly acoustic, or are you like you know, like urban? What is your type of music?
I mean, I'm like ADD with the music, so I'm like all over the place. But I guess it's like, it's true. It's like I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Well, every song sounds different, so I don't know what to do. But I think it's like it's pop. I try to use at least one real instrument in every song, just so it's not too pop, I guess, because I mean I'm writing on real instruments, so. But I guess it's like pop. It could be pop rock or like indie pop, maybe.
Oh,
Maybe indie pop.
Cool,
I don't know.
cool.
That's like the cool thing. So.
Indie pop.
Indie pop sounds cool.
I guess I'm bubblegum pop. I'm like the radio friendly kind of girl, and I just like all types of music. But you know, I keep it clean and it has a message and a story. I love telling stories in my songs.
No, me too. Yeah, stories are good.
He will be actually performing for us later, which is gonna be amazing, right? What song are you gonna perform for us?
A song called True Love Don't Die.
Ooh, and you wrote the song, correct?
Yeah.
He wrote the song, and he'll tell you a little bit about it later on. So what is your advice for, you know, upcoming artists or independent artists or people that want to follow their dreams? What is the best way to get their music out there, and how could they start?
Well, I guess, I mean, the best advice I can give is like write songs that are good. So don't like write one song and then put it out there. Write like 100, and by 100, I really like I notice like I write a couple songs a week. I don't finish them. Don't get me wrong. Like I write like bits and pieces of a bunch of songs, and then whatever I retain, like if the next day and then a week later I still remember the song, I'm like, all right, that must be a good one. I remember it. Then I work on that one, record it, make sure the lyrics are good, make sure the recording's good, which is the torturous part. Then you put it out, and you just keep doing that and doing it and doing it and doing it, and make friends with people. Be nice to people. That's the most important thing, is be nice to people, because when you're not nice and you just try to get ahead, people remember. Even if they don't, you know, if it doesn't seem like it, they will remember. It'll come back to haunt.
Yikes.
So be nice.
Yeah, karma exists, guys. What goes around comes around.
And reputation, you know, you want to have a good reputation.
Reputation's very important. Always have a good, you know, appearance, because you want to be a role model or something, or show people that you are, you know, you're working hard for it. And don't basically write something and give up on it, right? Don't beat yourself up. If it doesn't sound good, it would probably be one of your best songs you ever written. Don't ever second doubt yourself.
You never know. I mean, I every time I record a song, before I can finish it, I'm like, I hate this now, you know? Like before, like every time I'm like, I'm recording it, I like write the song, you know, I go through the process of is it good, is it bad, I like it, I'm doing it, I'm motivated, then at some point, it's just like, I don't know where it happens, it's like it's going up here, and then it goes boom, and I'm just like, do I even like this anymore? Should I just not do it? And then I push through it. Because it happens every time. It happens every time. And there's actually other songwriters out there who say the same thing, which I was like, alright, it's not just me. So, It's Benny Blanco said it too, and he he's a writer. He writes with Ed Sheeran. He's like a big writer if you look him up.
Oh.
So there's a lot of people that say that, and yeah. So if you're working on something, you probably wind up hating it at some point. It's impossible. John Lennon hated his stuff too. So.
Another thing I wanted to point out is, so we gave them good advice about, songwriting is very important. Write as many songs as you're able to. Don't fry your brain though. Like,
yeah.
And make sure it has a flow, and it has a first verse, a hook,
True.
a chorus, and then the next verse. That's the standard writing songs.
Make sure there's a chorus, especially because.
Oh yes, you want the people to sing along.
Yeah. That's the part people are gonna remember, and a lot of indie people, they don't do choruses, and I'm always like, oh, it's going somewhere, and then it's just like flat lines, and you're like. Oh.
So what's one of your favorite songs you wrote or performed, if you ever did have a chance to do it?
I don't know if I have a favorite.
No.
I don't know. I don't have a favorite song I wrote, because what happens is my favorite song is usually the latest one I did that I like,
Aww.
and then I get over it. And then I'm like on to the next.
My
like
most favorite song is "To Be Forgiven." It's unreleased. You will never get it, guys. Sorry, but it's
never
basically a song.
They'll never hear it.
Well, I have old videos, but I was like a teenager when I performed them. But it's a cute song. It goes, "Right now, please forgive me. You're the one I need, and right now." So it's like basically a person. My producer calls me the queen of hooks. Every song I have a hook, like, hey there, I want to get to know you. Or another one was, I am fighting for your love. Like, I don't know, it comes to my head. It comes to my head. And it's just, if the person's singing along with it and repeating the song. So what happened in this part is there was a bug, and it literally like almost destroyed the whole interview, but we're back to the music. My producer called me the queen of hooks, and the thing is, you don't want the hook. You want the chorus to be repeated by your peers. You want them to sing along with it, because it gets stuck in their head.
No, exactly. It's very important, and that's what, like, for me, at least, I mean, it's just an opinion, but I feel like that's kind of what separates, like, good song, great song, or even, like, I mean, if you want to get a lot of people to like it, it's got to be catchy. I like catchy songs, so it's not like I'm going against like my taste to do it. So it's, I like catchy songs. It's just, I think most people do.
So do you perform at any open mics, or do you have any gigs coming up?
No, not right now. I will next year. Next year when I'll be doing it. I haven't played. I mean, the closest I've been to playing live this entire year will be later when I play True Love. So yeah.
He just gave you the title of the song.
That'll be my first live performance in a while. So, but next year, I'll do it next year.
By the way, he did amazing. I think he's gonna do it a great job, because I've seen him do it on this app called LiveMe. What is LiveMe?
Well, LiveMe is.
So, what about this app called LiveMe? What do you do there, and how does that help you with your music?
So basically, with LiveMe, I go down on your phone. It's an app, and I go on there. It's live streaming, so I'm on there playing live, and people are on there commenting, and so and they send you gifts and stuff, and they also they'll request songs. So then I'm like, all right, I gotta figure out how to play the song real quick. But the way it helps me a lot is I'll play my songs, and I'll see like if they're like, oh, I like that one. They'll name certain. They'll point out they like certain ones, or if I play a song and no one says anything, then I'm like, oh, all right, forget that song. So yeah, it's a big help, that app. I like it.
So you play your music there, and people usually ask you to play songs, and they actually chat with you?
Yeah, they chat all the time, and you get people from all around the world. So there's one guy from Australia, Jake. There's another girl from the Philippines, Nika.
Okay.
So when she comes in, I yell her name really high. It's a long story. But like I do certain things for certain people to like let them know, like, that I know that they're always in there, and it's like, they're very supportive.
And this is for iPhones and Androids, correct?
It's for everything. iPhone, Androids. I think you can get it up on the iPad. You can actually get it online too on the computer.
But I don't think
you can stream.
You
can't stream, but you can watch it online.
That's cool. And what is your handle?
It's MICGIO Music.
Thank you. And as well, I've heard Well, you've told me before, previously, that you actually perform in the subway. Can you tell me about that experience?
So basically, we were recording a song, and we were gonna do a music video for it, and the filmmaker walked into the room because he was like there, and he walks in and he was like, "Oh, I have an idea," because the song mentioned New York in it. So he said, "Why don't we film it at every single subway station in New York City, which is like 365 of them?"
Do you go to all of them?
Yeah, we went to every single one of them.
What?
So we were like, "Yeah, let's do it." And he goes, "Yeah, we could do it in this amount of days." No, it took 17 days, and they were about 8 hours each. A couple of them were like 4 hours. Yeah, we did Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and we did Staten Island train anyway. And the filmmaker was like, "No, that doesn't count." I'm like, "No, we're doing Staten Island. We live there, we're doing it," and we had to beg him when we did it.
Oh, the filmmaker's from Staten Island?
No, he's not. He's from Long Island, but he lived in Brooklyn at the time. Now he lives in LA, but...
And how long did this video take to film all these train stops?
17 days and almost 8 hours every day.
17 days. So the clip is right here with the music video. So what was the best part of doing this project?
Was there a best part? The best part was when the first day, because we were excited, and then the last day when it was finally done. Because in between, it was just like, why am I doing this? Why?
Can you sing us a part of the song?
Yeah, it's like, we've got to shine bright like the New York lights. We'll fly past the highest star in the sky. We can't let the hate keep dividing our lives. Break out these chains and let love roll tonight. Let love roll tonight.
I like that. That's nice. It's like an anthem right there. I like that.
Yeah, I like that song.
So where could they find this video that I'm displaying?
That's on is it Venmo?
Vivo.
I'm thinking of Venmo. If it's on Vivo, it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube or Vivo. Type in these machines.
These machines and what's the name?
Tonight.
Love Roll Tonight. Okay. Yeah, and there's the little clip of the video right there. So you also mentioned that you write songs earlier and you sing. There's something about this contest. Can you tell me more about this contest?
So I'm in a contest. There's this young singer that me and my friend wrote a song for.
Ooh, okay.
The song is called Never Be. And we entered into this contest that's run by like a bunch of like well-known songwriters. So right now we're number 2. We're in 2nd place. But we need more votes. So if you want to vote for that, and you can hear the song too, obviously. It's neverbe.gq. That's the link. So neverbe.gq, then click enter, and it'll come up.
Perfect. And it will be displayed right there and in the description. So guys, don't forget that.
Hey guys, I'm Mick Geo. Thank you for watching Let Your Voice Be Heard. If you'd like to do the same thing I did and sit in this beautiful chair and answer questions and play some songs, then contact ALEDream now. So this is a song I wrote. If you look it up online, it was an old man. He was sitting at a table at a diner, and he ordered food, and he had a picture of his wife who passed away. And he'd go there. I think it was once a week. He'd go there every week, and he'd eat. And in the story, they interviewed him, and he went to war, and he actually didn't see his wife. Well, not his wife, but the girl he met. He didn't see her for 10 years, and then they found each other again. And he asked to marry her on the spot. So I just thought that it was a good, something good to write about. So this is a song I wrote about it. It's called True Love, Don't Die. It's me, my art, and a picture of you, in our seat, in our restaurant, across from our view. But I try back these tears for a moment in time. It feels like you're here, 'cause true love don't die. Yes, I'm a lonely guy, but my heart knows that true love don't die. You know you're always mine, but my heart knows true love don't die. So young when we met, not even 17 years old. Then I fought the war, we lost contact. You moved to a new home, but I searched. It took 10 years to meet, and I asked you on the spot, will you marry me? 'Cause true love don't die. Yes, I'm a lonely guy, but my heart knows that true love don't die. You know you're always mine, 'cause my heart knows true love don't die. Don't die. No. 'Cause true love don't die. Yes, I'm a lonely guy, but my heart knows that true love don't die. You know you're always mine, but my heart knows true love don't die. 'Cause true love don't die.